Right, we're on. My name's Steve Johnson. Today we're going to talk about earning money on YouTube and the equipment I use in order to do so. Right, we're on. My name's Steve Johnson. Today we're going to talk about earning money on YouTube and the equipment I use in order to do so. I start all my videos like that. Have you noticed? Right, we're on. I get asked a lot in the comments about earning money on YouTube. I get asked a lot about what equipment I use. So today we're going to talk about just that. The right we're on thing, when I say at the start, right we're on, right we're on, right we are on, exclamation mark, all my Twitter stuff, right we are on. I don't know why I do that. I think it's just a way of breaking the ice. That's the start of my channel. That to me is a little trigger to say, okay, get your finger out. We are actually on, we're live. This is where we go from. So I make money off you guys watching my videos. Thank you very much for that. I don't make a huge amount of money, but yes, as a small income stream, I run a business and this is part of it, and it's now become quite serious. In order to earn money on YouTube, there is I'd say three things you actually need. First thing, which is very important, is something to record on. So getting a camera on your phone with a little bit of software on there is going to do fantastic job for you. Everything you've just seen in the intro to this video you don't need. We're going to go through all that to let you see what I have to create the production which I do. But certainly if you've got an iPhone or some form of smartphone to begin with, and you can get, there's certain apps out there you can use, such as Splice, free of charge, very good for your phone. iShot, free of charge, again use it on your phone. InShot Pro, free trial. Filmmaker Pro, Video Editor, Video Star, all these are apps you can use on your phone. That's the first piece of kit you need. Dead simple, not too expensive, still good quality, does just the job. Next thing you need is a criteria from YouTube. You have to have some sort of skills in which you can put across or have some sort of knowledge base that your viewer is going to want to engage in. What I mean by that is my niche is golf, so I look at golf as I'm not an expert in golf by any manner of means, but I have knowledge in the game of golf. I'm qualified in the game of golf to be able to instruct people. So if I can put that into a format where people can engage in and really grasp and rewatch to make sure they get these motions, then it's going to be something that gathers a bit of a following. Casey Neistat's a great example, 12.5 million subscribers, I think 72, hold on, Neistat, let me just quickly check this for you. Yep, 12 million subscribers and almost 3 billion views. 3 billion views. Casey's channel is very different than mine. I've taken a little niche market, a little golf market, which when you look at the entire population of the whole world, how many people play golf, very, very small amount, and I'm targeting them. Can be a good thing, can be a bad thing. Casey Neistat, his vlogs are for everyone. If you look at what he does, Casey format with a rig, he goes out there and he films everything he does. He did 3 years worth of vlogging. He basically vlogged his life in New York City, which you can arguably say is the best film studio of the world. Everyone's interested in it. His stuff's funky, it's engaging. He talks about skateboards, he talks about editing videos, he talks about his life, he talks about what he eats. He takes you around the city and all ages are watching him, and of course he's got a massive demographic of people who he chuck his videos at, and he's going to get lots of engagement. That's why he's got so many views. Fantastic. As I say, golf, tiny. So you have to have some form of skill skills. He was a film editor to begin with, director of films, so he's got the skills to be able to do that. So he's made his life, every day of his life, like a small movie. Mine's golf, as I say, and I've got that skill to be able to pass on the knowledge I have or I've learned with coaching golf to people, and hopefully that engages people enough to watch my channel, which so far seems to be doing all right. Next criteria you need, so we've talked about, you need something to film on, something to edit on. Done. A little bit of market share, if you like, golf being mine. Done. And the second thing is, once you've built your channel or started to build your channel, you need to monetize your video. In January 2018, YouTube made this mandatory that instead of having 100 subscribers, the new requirement to create money or to monetize your videos was you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours worth of watch time over the last 12-month period. Now that's a daunting thing for a new YouTube channel as soon as you start out. I just never said it was going to be that easy, did I? So that's what you have to have. That's the minimum requirement in order to get payment. The payment side of things comes from the ads, so the adverts that are on your videos. So if you create a video that's 10 minutes or more, you can put adverts in the middle. So you'll find that most of your YouTubers, some of them start blabbing a little bit just to stretch out to 10 minutes. And then within that 10-minute window, they can put 2 or 3 adverts, which of course, if you watch the advert, if you click on the advert, the more time you give to that advert as the viewer, the more of a cut the YouTube channel receives. So if I put a video up that's more than 10 minutes, I may put a couple of adverts in between. And then if people click on that and look at that, then the more engagement that gets, the more revenue I get, which is a very, very small percentage. But of course, over the library of your channel, that's going to build up. Most of my videos, however, unfortunately, are under 10 minutes because it's all golf instruction. If I was to talk about what to do with your left wrist in the golf swing for more than 10 minutes, it would not be engaging at all. So everything for me is between kind of 3 and 7 minutes, around about there. You'll notice there's a video at the start and a video at the end, which is mandatory. I can put on there, and of course I receive revenue from that, but I can't really put any videos in the middle, or I can't, because it's not over 10 minutes. But of course, if it is over 10 minutes, I will put an advert in there. So that's how monetization works on that. So you have to make sure that your video is 10 minutes longer to get the videos in there, the adverts in there. But you can't do that. You can't monetize that channel unless you've got 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 and 4,000 hours of watch time within the last 12-month period. And that has to roll and roll and roll. If we take Casey Neistat for the example, and you see his videos, all his videos will be over 10 minutes long, so he can monetize the middle of them. He will therefore make quite a lot of revenue from that, and certainly the more views you get on your video and the watch time, so the duration of watch time and engagement from the viewer, is what racks up money as well on the channel. You will notice though that my videos have a banner on the bottom, so you can put banners on the screen and down the side of the screen during videos, which obviously create money if somebody clicks on it. If your video is less than 10 minutes, that is a facility you can have from YouTube. So you can have an advert before, an advert after, and of course banners on the screen as the video plays. So it's in YouTube's interest for the creator to have that 1,000 subscribers or the 4,000 minutes of watch time to make sure that your videos are engaging. The creator of the channel has to have engaging videos, because the adverts that are put onto those 10-minute videos, or before or after, the ones that are less than 10 minutes, most of the revenue from that goes to YouTube. So they are wanting people engaging, they're wanting some of a 10-minute video so that YouTube can gain all that money. Very, very small percentage of that goes to the creator of the channel. The longer the watch time of that video, the more chance there is of people clicking on the advert. So therefore, when it comes to creating the channel, the subscriber count, which everyone's obsessed by, I'm quite obsessed by for some crazy reason, is nowhere near as important as the engagement of your video. The length of time that people watch your video for is far more important than is the number of subscribers you have. So if you've got 1,001 subscribers, but everybody watches your videos the entirety of the video, therefore giving the adverts the best possible chance, you're going to make more money. If you've got 1 million subscribers and your videos are all 2 minutes long with little ads in it, and nobody watches them for any more than 2, 5, 6, 8 seconds, pointless. Pointless is maybe a bit harsh, but it's all about watch time at the end of the day. So how much to actually make? I'm a UK YouTuber, as I say, it's mostly golf orientated, so how much to actually make? I've got my phone here, I've got my most successful video in front of me, and I'm going to discuss that just quickly. It's called Simple Golf Drill. So simple golf drill video, here we go. So this video was uploaded 6 months ago. I've got 102,930 views to date. Okay, so let's call it 103,000 views. That's my most successful video. There is YouTubers out there who have millions of views per video. I've had 103,000 on my most popular video, which for me I'm happy with. The watch time for this is, remember the 4,000 hours over a 12-month period, the watch time for this is 337,204 minutes in the last 6 months. So that more than qualifies for being monetized. Estimated revenue, this is what we're all after. So my most successful video that has, let me just quickly go to this, audience retention. So it's just over a 7-minute video, almost 8 minutes, 7.5-minute video. The retention time for the average view duration is 3 minutes and 16 seconds. So people are only engaging it for half the time. There's no ads on this as well, obviously, because it's not longer than 10 minutes. But the estimated revenue, my estimated revenue on this video for the period I have made so far is $664.35. It's in US dollars, which is £536.78. So £536 from one video in 6 months. Okay, so it's not even £100 a month. My maths are correct. So £25 a week. That's my most successful video. What about one of my least successful videos? Let's have a look at that. Okay, so this video is called Chicken Wing Removed. Boom. It's not one of my least successful videos. It is, but it was brought out maybe a week or 2 weeks before my most successful video. So it's the same time period, so 6-month time frame. Just to show you the difference between a most successful video and a much less successful video. Chicken Wing Removed has had only 4,672 views. The watch time 20,037, so that still clicks a box. The amount of views we've talked about, just over 4,500, and the estimated revenue for this over the same time period as my last one, which earned me £540, let's call it, or $664. This was $38.69, which is a staggering £31.53. So that video there's earned me £5.26 per month over the last 6 months. That's not going to pay the mortgage. But when you put it all together, if you take the most experienced or the most successful video with all the least ones, and I now have 552 videos on my whole arsenal or my whole channel, and if you add it all up together over the month, it comes up to a substantial sum. Not enough to quit your job on, but any manner of means. 26,000 subscribers, 4 million views, over about 3 years, 550 videos, but not enough to quit job and do full-time YouTube. Not yet anyway. So what equipment do we use? The equipment, as I mentioned before, a phone. There's 3 or 4 good free apps you can use to edit your videos. That'll do. But I have upped the ante. Let's have a look at the equipment I use. Let's go out to the garden and go through all that. Right, so I don't carry all this equipment with me all the time, that would be crazy. The main body of the kit is obviously the camera. This is a Canon 200D. The one I'm filming on just now is the 250D, which is an upgrade model from this. If you've watched one of my videos, you'll realise that I snapped that off. It's very much an entry-level DSLR. Different lenses for different shots. The reason I use the Canon camera instead of the iPhone, as we mentioned before, is because I like the lens option, which you don't have on the iPhone. Also, I can zoom in. I like zooming in when things are more important or a little bit more edgy. I can zoom in, and it just gives a better cinematic experience, I guess. Microphone, it's all about sound as well, so I use a Rode mic for that. The Canon camera, Rode mic. Also have an Osmo action camera that I use. This is pretty good when I'm in the garden here because it's got a wider throw. So the Canon camera is too close to me and therefore I can't get the full shot in, whereas this action camera by DJI allows me to get a wider scope of what's going on. It's a pretty nifty little bit of kit. It's got a good mount with it as well. It's excellent. I carry a Rode mic that I can use externally on that as well, so if I'm using it for my main camera, but generally default to the Canon, but this is a handy little bit of kit for smaller spaces. Tripods are important. That camera up there that's now we're filming on, it's got a good tripod, nice steady, there's nothing worse than a shaky hand. Joby, very important when you're on the move. Got a little smaller one there for the DJI camera. Really good things to have with you. I also have a handful of memory cards and spare batteries, that's always important. I always carry 2 or 3 memory cards with me. There's nothing worse than taking footage and losing it. That would be a nightmare. Also still use my iPhone for taking still shots of things. The images you saw earlier on in the video of the stats for the YouTube channel, that was all taken on screenshots on the phone. And of course that just links up to your MacBook, which is what I use for my editing. And then I've also got these still shots immediately as soon as I need them. I have a whole tray here of little gadgets which are all brackets and things to hold the action camera on. This is just stuff. This whole thing from Amazon, £20. When I edit my videos, I do it on my MacBook. I have software called Final Cut Pro, which is quite expensive. It's a little bit clunky, to be honest with you, but I don't want to, I can't be bothered learning new software, so I'm just going to stick with it. It does everything I need. As I say, there's free apps on your iPhone which are just as good. Get your iPhone, free app, just as good. There's loads of things you can do on Final Cut Pro which you can't do on your iPhone, but for entry level and to begin with, iPhone, as I mentioned, is perfect for that. So that there is the video you've been watching today. Start of the video, timeline of it, right there. When you're editing your video, you need to do it in silence, so we've got headphones to wear, also got a little pair of AirPods. These things are good when you're on the move, if you're editing when you're going about somewhere. Very, very good. Not everybody wants to listen to what you're doing, you know. Always have a notebook for ideas, jot some ideas down first so you've got some sort of script to go to. Obviously mine's mostly golf orientated, which is why these are tools of the trade that I also need. Clubs, balls, glove. What else have we got? I've also got a Lacy hard drive. This here's 2 terabytes, which is like 1,000,000 trillion brains put in one. I put all my videos on there, and that way I've also got all of the footage, so if I re-edit a video and want to put a snippet from an old video back in, I've always got it in there. I've never ever done that, but I've always kept every video. My 552 videos are all on there just in case that's required. One day that'll come in handy. This orange thing here, that's a TrackMan launch monitor, which again is more specific for the niche that I've got, which is golf. That it tells you everything about your golf swing, what the golf club's doing, what the golf ball's doing, everything you need to know. That's my little niche, as I've talked about before. But that's basically most of the stuff I use. There are little bits and bobs, but that's stuff I've gathered along the years which make the channel successful. You don't necessarily need that to start off your own YouTube channel. There we go, so I hope that's cleared up one of the questions I get asked an awful lot on YouTube, how you can earn money from YouTube, how to set up a channel. I'll have a rough start on how to set up your channel and what equipment is required. As I say, mine's very niche, golf, that machine there, not everybody needs one of them. But all the other bits and bobs I've accrued along the way, as previously mentioned, starting off with one of them with some free editing software, that will get you going. Just the thing is, it's getting up to that 1,000 subscribers. It can be a long haul, it can seem like it's no traction, but all of a sudden something happens to get your first 50 subscribers, and your first X amount of views is the hardest bit, but then your next 50 become easier, and so on and so on. And once you hit that 1,000 mark, you're flying. It's just getting to that in the first place. Your 4,000 hours of watched content is obviously very, very important. Once you've got that under your belt, that's you can monetize your channel. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please do so. It's just a little click below. That would help things dramatically. Bell notification, click that. Gives you instant notifications of my videos. Clearly, if you're not interested in golf, I just made a noise. Clearly, if you're not interested in golf, it's not for you. But maybe it is. Maybe you know somebody that is interested in golf. Also, a little thumbs up. Give that a click. That helps the algorithm of YouTube and also shares my video around more. So much appreciated. Thanks very much.